everyone, I hope you're all well. Today is Friday the 12th of May and I'm just going to start this vlog while I'm emptying the dishwasher. I hope you don't mind. I like to multitask, us women do, don't we? Is that sexist? Maybe I shouldn't say that nowadays. You never know what you can and can't say, do you? Anyway, today will be the last day of the first week of Brooke in third year, so I thought I'll do a wee vlog, and when she comes in from school tonight we will find out how she got on and what her favourite subject so far is. I'm not doing an awful lot today. Once Brooke goes out to school we'll be going to Asda as usual, and other than that, I've got some resin to demould. My first Temu haul will be up now, so I'll link that if you've not seen it. And I had a play about with some of the moulds, not all of them, that I got from there yesterday, so they'll be ready to demould later. And I thought I would do it with you because I'm a bit scared but excited at the same time. Because with me being new to resin, I never know how it's going to turn out. I just watch what other people do and try to get the same effect, and it never usually works, but sometimes it's actually not too bad. So I thought I would demould them with you. Also, I got a letter in from the court service telling me that I have been picked for jury duty, which I know a lot of you might think this sounds odd, but I have always wanted to do jury duty. I think it's a nosy person in me. But because I used to work for the court service, I don't know if I'm eligible to do it or not, so I'm going to have to go online later and find out. I've got a feeling, I know I definitely couldn't while I still work there, but I've got a feeling that you can't do it if you've ever worked there. I'll need to go and check. But yeah, that would be exciting. I love watching crime things on the telly, and I know real life jury duty is nothing like that because I dealt with juries quite a lot when I worked for the court, but it's just the thought of it. So I'll need to do that later as well. Abby and Adam are having a great time. They FaceTimed yesterday, not to speak to us, not because they're homesick or anything like that. It was so they could see Molly. They wanted to FaceTime Molly. Typical. The dog just was like, okay, whatever. She wasn't fussed. They're going, Molly, Molly, and she's going, yeah, not talking to you. You went away and left me. But Hugo was going, oh, I can hear Abby. So yeah, they're having a great time. They're due home early hours of Sunday morning. But my cousin Donna messaged me last night, wee Millie's mum. She has been for a short break in Mallorca, the Mallorca one, for 4 days with her friends, and she said to let you all know that it's a lovely place but extortionate. I'm sure she said it was the equivalent of £32 for 4 vodkas. And also what they didn't realise is when they got there, they had to pay a tourist tax. A tourist tax in Spain. It was €33 per room, and that was for a 4-night stay or a 4-day stay. So just beware if you go to mainland Spain, because Donna, they were talking to the police about it. I went, why were you involved with the police? She went, no, they were just walking about, they were lovely. And we were moaning about it, and they heard us, and they said, well, you would leave the EU. So apparently that's something that Spain are doing, mainland Spain anyway, because Abby and Adam are away to one of the islands and they've not had it as far as I know. Yeah, the policeman said that's because you've left the EU. How cheeky is that? And they said, yeah, see, you would leave the EU, and then they went, oh no, you're Scottish, you didn't want to leave the EU. It was because of him over there, and he pointed to an English guy. So yeah, if you're going to Mallorca, spell Mallorca, because there's a few spellings in Mallorca, isn't there? Just watch out for that. Has anything else been happening? Yes, while I'm here and I'm blathering, I keep forgetting, but I am going to tell you now because I'm remembering. Ages ago now, Mother's Day, that's how long ago it was. I'll link the vlog for you. When we went to Loch Lomond Shores to see Miranda, the eagle owl that Jack sponsors, we had a wander round Lomond Shores Market. And while we were there, we were talking to loads of dogs, as you do. because there's always lots of gorgeous dogs, and there was an absolutely gorgeous rough collie there called Lomond, and it stuck in my head because we've got a cat called Lomond, and he was absolutely gorgeous. He was still a puppy, he wasn't quite one, he just turned one the other week. And we were talking to him for ages, and it was a guy that was holding him, was holding the lead. So we were talking for a wee while and was saying, oh, we've got a cat called Lomond, and oh, he was so cute. Because my previous experience with rough collies is that they're a bit aloof and they don't want attention and they're quite skittish, but this one was right up, kissing me, and oh, it was just absolutely gorgeous. So we were chatting away for about 5 minutes, and then that was that. That night on Instagram, a rough collie called Lomond started following me, and I was like, how much of a coincidence is that? It has to be a coincidence because they don't know me. Like, we were only chatting for 5 minutes. They wouldn't have been able to find me just from that. So I thought, what a coincidence. And I followed back, and that was it. Then I got a message request saying, I hope you don't mind us following you. It was lovely to see you at the market. And I'm thinking, no way. And she said, and it was a woman, and the guy who was holding Lomond, there was a girl with him, but she had been talking to the person on the market, so I didn't really get a chance to talk to her. She said, I recognised you from your channel, but I didn't want to say anything in case I embarrassed you. And I was like, no way, what an absolute coincidence. So yeah, she started following me, and we chat now and again. Her name's Tia, and she's lovely, such a lovely lady. And I did check with her that it was okay to tell the story, and she said, yeah, that's fine. So, hello Tia, thank you so much for watching, thanks for getting in touch. I'm so excited. It's nice to be recognised. And I'm like, if you do see me again, please say hello, because they go to Loch Lomond Shores with Lomond quite a lot. So, if we bump into each other again, that would be cool. Tia actually sent me this video of Lomond watching our vlog, look. So that is the gorgeous Lomond, and it's my vlog that's on in the background, and when the toy squeaks, Lomond looks. Watch this. Get ready. Get ready. Here it's coming. Oh! And at that point, it looks like him and Hugo are looking at each other. How cute is that? That is so sweet. I had to put this in. Tia did say that it was okay. Right, I'm going to head off just now. I'm going to finish putting all the dishes away, and then I will come back to you later on. Oh, he misses you through the night.
Molly's been a hyper girl.
Has you been a hyper girl? Were you in with Brooke again? Would you? Right, go pee.
Why?
Molly, go pee. On you go.
Why?
Go pee.
Look,
Oh, she thinks she's going away with you. Oh, you can't go to school.
Why?
Oh. You're not going to want to go back to Abby when she comes back. Look at the tail. You're not going anywhere.
Molly.
Molly, go pee, then you can get your breakfast. On you go pee. Good girl. Well, this is the end of your first week in S3. Talk to you when you come back and see how it went. Good girl. Dance. Yeah, dance. Molly, dance.
Dance.
Yay! Right, just give her it down there. Oh. Oh, I'm starving, Brooke. I'm not being fed for at least a couple of hours. Right, have fun. We shall see you later on. I meant to say, we've actually got a semi-clean house for once. Jack has been a very busy bee. I've done what I could. But just an awful lot, considering my energy levels and I'm in the chair, but wait till I show you. Clean floors. Clean floors. Never happens. Even mopped. It's not as clean as it was when he did it, because we've got 4 dogs, but also if we go through here, I got my high duster out and managed to get all the cobwebs, which there were quite a few. If we go in here, oh, there's dogs looking for Brooke going away. I see you, big boy. I see you. Oh, here we go. Look, clean floor in here and da-da-da-da, clean couch. And da-da-da-da, that couch is actually red, not brown. Yes, it's been a long time coming, but we've finally got a semi-clean house. Still got the windows to do. I might do them today if I've got energy, but I doubt it. It'll probably be tomorrow. But yay, thought I would show you. It doesn't happen often. Good afternoon. I hope you're okay. We came back from Asda, put the shopping away, and we were just chilling out, watching a bit of telly. I was doing some crochet. We've caught up on I'm a Celebrity, the finals tonight, which is quite boo. I've been enjoying it. I looked into my eligibility for the jury service, and because it was more than 10 years ago that I worked for the Scottish Court Service, it was 2012 when I left, when I fell ill, I would be eligible. However, what I'm worried about is I don't know how I'm going to be from one day to the next. So if it goes on for any length of time, it could be for half a day, it could be for 3 weeks, it could be for 2 months. You just don't know. It depends on the case and how long it takes. So I'm a bit worried that I would maybe wake up one morning and not feel well enough to go. And apart from that, there's the logistics of getting there, because it would be 2 buses there, and I don't know how close the nearest bus stop is, and then 2 buses back, and wheeling myself in the wheelchair, it might be quite a distance from the bus stop to the court, and I think logistically it's just going to be a nightmare. So I think I'll give them a phone at some point and just talk to them and say, look, I would like to do it, but these are the barriers that I've got. If they decide to get me a taxi, then great, I would do it, no problem. But as long as they understand that, you know, I might not be well enough every day. So we'll see, we will see. I'm just going to demold these pieces that I was talking about because I'm excited. I can't wait to do it. So let's have a little looky. So this was the cat on the moon, and it all looks black there, but I did use the colour changing mica powder on the moon. I don't know if you can see there the colours round about it, and I've never used it before, so let's see what it looks like. There's some very small areas, so I don't want to break it. Oh, look, so the light help. Oh no, that makes it worse. Does that help a wee bit? You can actually see the moon, the colour changing. Oh, I like that. The resin's still a little bit soft and there's a bit of clean up to be done, but I like that. I'm going to use that as a pendant for myself, I think. I really like it. Yay! This one was a little wolf howling at the moon, and it's got all the little areas inside it. So I used mica powder on the mould before I poured the resin in. It was all the one colour resin, but let's see if the mica powder has shown up all the little areas. It's still a wee bit wet. Not wet, but sticky. Not quite dry, but I'm too impatient. Right, are we ready? Are we ready? Look! Again, I used the colour changing mica for the wolf, and I used gold in the moon. Let me have a look. Oh, I like it. It's a wee bit blurry where I put the mica powder for the stars and things. If you look quite close, it's a wee bit blurry, but it was my first time doing it. And I think it's worked out okay. If you look really close, you can see imperfections, but I might turn that into a wee keyring for myself. I think it does need maybe a black backing just to show up all the colours, but I like that. What else? Oh yeah, this is the holographic Christmas tree mould. Now basically, I was mixing the blue for this, and I mixed way too much, so I've got loads of blue things now. So let's see if the holographic shows up. The holographic effect shows up, and you can see there I've obviously had a bubble. I think it's maybe been a little pool of alcohol that's been sitting there when I squished it to get rid of the bubbles. So it's not perfect, but Again, it's my first time. Let's have a look together. Look, can you see that? Look at it in the light. Yay! I like it. Oh, I do. That is lovely. It's a shame about that wee bit. But other than that, it's nice. Look. Look. I want to do my deer and moon, but I kind of want to leave it till last as well. So let's see. This isn't a new mould. This is my bell with the reindeer. And I can see there, I think I've poured the other layer before the eye's been completely dry. Looks like his mascara's running. But we'll see what it looks like when we demould them. Anyway, so it's 2 different colours. Look at them! Yay! Now his wee eyes, I did put little crystals in both of them, but that one must have landed upside down. So he's got one silver eye and one dark eye. But I can fix that. Look at his little cheeks. Ah, I like it. I like his wee red nose. And it's a shame there's a bubble there. Don't know how I've managed that. I think it's the alcohol that I've used again. I need to stop using the alcohol for the bubbles. But yeah, he's quite cute. Look at him. You see him in the light. What else have we got? These are other holographic moulds that you've seen before. There's a... what's the word that I'm looking for? It was little holographic iridescent stars and things that are inside it. Look! I like that. Can we see? Oh, we can see the holographic effect on it. Oh. I do. I like that. Don't know if you can see all the colours showing up. Yay! Nice. This is another one you can see. I think that's been the pool of alcohol that sat there. I need to watch that. And I think there was another layer. Oh, there was. Needing a wee bit of a clean up. But look. Hey, I might just go round the snowflake with white, just to make it stand out a bit more that it's a snowflake. But that's nice. And it's holographic again. Can you see it? Not really, but I can see it here. Yeah, that's quite nice. I wasn't planning to pour anything into these moulds, but again, I had too much blue, so I did. So this is one of the Christmas baubles that I got from Temu, Christmas bauble moulds. And you can see there, that one's in progress. That's a little deer in just clear resin. I was just using up the last of the resin, but let's see what this one is. This one is Joy to the World. So what I'll do is I'll go over that in gold or something, and that will stand out nicely. It's not holographic, this one, but the Joy to the World will stand out nice. Quite like that. And I did one of the wee snowflakes in here. Definitely needing a clean up, I think. Yay! Just a little snowflake, that's nice. And in this one here, I've done another one of the thingies, and you can see that one there. I had more of that. Oh no, that was just clear, and then I put little iridescent snowflakes in, but I'm going to have to put more in that as well. So let's take this one out. This one is Believe in the Magic of Christmas. Believe in the Magic of Christmas. Yay! So again, I'll just go over that maybe in silver or white, and it will really make the words stand out. Now, the one that I'm really excited about but really worried about at the same time, because this has the potential to be amazing if I've done it right. And it didn't actually take as much resin as I thought it would. So what I've done, I dusted the mould, I used iridescent, no I didn't, I used the chameleon powder in the deer, and I used the gold, both of which I got from Temu. That was the gold, and that was the chameleon colour changing powder. So let's see how this has worked out. I really hope it's worked out well. But like I said, it was my first time, and if not, it's okay. It didn't use up that much resin. I've definitely got some spillage over the edge, which is making it difficult to demould. And it does mean I'll need to do a wee bit of clean up, but that's okay. I don't want to break his antlers. I just thought the dark backing would help to show up the chameleon powder. Oh, goodness. Right. Let's see. I think I want us to see it all together, so I'm trying not to look, but at the same time I don't want to break it. Right. The mould is off. Are we ready? Are we steady? Oh. Oh, want to get the light right. Look. How gorgeous is that? Yeah, that's a wee bit clean up that's needing done there, but that's okay. And a wee bit there. It's still not 100% dry. Look at that. Look at that chameleon powder changing colour. Oh, I love that. I am going to absolutely love that mould. And I put the gold right round the edges and the chameleon right round the edges on the deer. Love it. Love it. Wait till Granny Annie sees that. She will be so excited. She'll be like, I want one. Love it. And I would like to say, while I'm talking about my crafts, I want to say a huge thank you to everyone who's been very nice and saying nice things about them. And I want to say a huge thank you to the people who have already placed orders with me. I've got viewers, one of them wants a Santa tray and one of them wants 4 of the little Santas. I've put the names on them now. These are the Santas that you've seen before quite a few times, but I've put Rory and Isla's names on them now, look. So, yay! So yeah, I've got a viewer who's ordered 4 of these, and if anybody does want to order anything, there is absolutely no pressure for you to order anything at all. But if you do, just email me or message me on Instagram and let me know what it is that you want. My email and Instagram name are always in the description of all of my videos, and you're more than welcome to get in touch. Even if you say, can you do this sort of thing? Then yes, I probably can. Now, I'm sure there was something else that I had made the last time that I forgot to show you. Oh, it was maybe this. Did I show you my wee paw? Look. Oh, the light in here. No. Look, a wee paw. I've done them in loads of different colours, and that's got a wee iridescent bit in it, and the wee heart there, and I've just turned that into a magnet. But they can be key rings or anything like that. And my latest little gingerbread man, he's a magnet. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've not actually been in here all day, so I was desperate to come in to demould them. Oh, but I'm going to go and chill out just now, and I'm going to come back later on and tidy it all up, sort out all the edges. Look, how gorgeous is that? Let me have another look at my wee cat pendant. It is quite flimsy. Look, so nice. It's needing a wee bit of a clean up, like I said, but can you see that colour changing in the moon? Love it, love it. Yay. Right, I'm going to head off just now, and I will come back to you. Oh, I knew there was something I had to tell you. Abby has messaged me to say they've not been overly impressed with their hotel, considering it's 4-star. I think I mentioned they're all inclusive and the food isn't up to much at all. They don't do an awful lot. They don't do like snacks in between meals and things like you normally get at all inclusive. They've not been overly impressed with the hotel, and they don't think it is 4-star. But she messaged to say the final straw is that a local football team, a local boys football team, have basically taken over the hotel today. There's 20 10-year-old boys running about the place. They can't get in the pool for them. They went to go for lunch and there was no buffet left because they skipped everybody, and she is not amused. So I told her to go to reception, ask to speak to the holiday rep, I think it's Jet2 they're with, and put in a complaint and just say, look, this hasn't been good enough, this is not 4-star, and see what happens, because that's the last thing you want. I know I mentioned earlier that Donna and her friends were at Mallorca and they were staying at an adult-only hotel, and she said that was really good, but it was mostly very, very old people, and when you've got a bunch of 40-somethings in, they're a wee bit rowdy. They watched the Celtic game at the weekend as well, and when they cheered when Celtic scored, everybody got up and left. It's that kind of place. So it can go from one extreme to the other, can't it? They went to an adult-only place, and it was all old people. And Abby and Adam have went to a general family place, and they're now overrun by 10-year-olds. So it's hard to get a happy medium. But the fact that they're not able to get in the pool and that they're not able to eat anything because they've already been in, that's not on. Not when you pay that kind of money for a holiday. Anyway, I'm not going to go on about it. I'm pretty sure Abby will tell you about it in the vlog that we do when she comes back. So I'm going to head off just now, and I'll come back to you later on when Brooke's in. We'll find out what she thought of her first week of S3. I'll see you soon. Look at what we've got here. My mum got my dad a new chair for his birthday. It's his big 7-0 this year later on. And my mum got him.
It's not his birthday until August.
I know, but he was needing a new chair because that one was hurting him. So Jack's going to be putting that one in the games room instead of the one that's in there, because it's got cup holders and it reclines. And my dad was struggling to get it in. So Brooke, on her own, managed to get it over the wall of the terrace and in the door herself. Didn't you? That was quite impressive. Quite impressive. So, how was your first week in S3?
The same.
The same as S2? What was your favourite subject?
None.
Okay, but you need to pick one. What was your favourite?
Lunchtime.
Lunchtime. No. Educational subject. What is your favourite?
Music or tech?
Music or tech? Well, tech's both really, isn't it? Is it the metal or wood you're going to prefer? You think you're going to prefer metal or wood?
I don't know, because I've barely done any in both, because we've been doing the safety contracts and stuff.
Ah, right, okay. Oh, puppies. And what is your least favourite been?
Maths.
Maths. You're not a maths person. I liked maths when I was at school. Oh, Hugo. Oh, what'd you do to you? Oh, poor boy.
You can
Is
really
it
tell I
stuck?
had the collar on.
Yeah, he doesn't get a collar on. They all get harnesses on.
Go.
He's like, I don't know what this is.
Well, get it.
I'd like to see Molly grab hold of it and try and drag him across the room. Yay! Well done, Molly! So, who's your favourite out of the new teachers?
Miss Marshall.
Who?
Miss Marshall.
What does she teach?
Good Marshall, and she's my guidance teacher.
Alright, cool. So do you reckon you're going to settle in okay?
So,
As okay as you can for school. Oh, Clyde.
today in maths, my teacher gave us something that she could barely work out. She was like, okay, I'm going to do this. It should be quite quick. Then we have to do it as a whole class.
Alright.
With her going around there going, did you get it? She's like, oh, I'm sorry, I want this to be quick and easy, but it's actually really hard.
Look at these two maddies.
Yeah, it smells like Granny Grandad. Molly.
Listen to the noise of that wee thing. She's just tiny, but she's so... Whoa! Okay, Willa. Stop. Willa's getting stressed out. He's bringing the toy through. Take it out and let everybody see. I don't know if anybody's seen it or not. It was the first time I'd seen it. Look. Blue raspberry slushy. Fizzy juice. Yay. do the taste test, see what she thinks.
Smells weird.
Do we think it'll taste the blue raspberry? Don't get it on your shirt because it'll
I'm
never
making
come
sure
out.
it's not diluting juice.
No, it's not. Oh,
This shirt's
careful.
dirty anyway.
Yeah, very dirty, but that wouldn't come out. Does it taste of blue raspberry slush? No, is it not nice?
No, I don't mind it, I just don't know what it
Tastes like. Cool.
Clyde,
Well, that's yours anyway. And you got a smoothie in the fridge as well.
what's wrong with this guy?
I just had this arrive as well from Amazon. When I was trying out the chameleon powder from Temu, I was like, oh, I'm really going to like that. Look at it. I'm really going to like it. Like, again, there's the deer with it. So I actually compared the price per, like, gram. Right, Willa. The price that this is now on Temu, it actually worked out cheaper to buy the Let's Resin chameleon powder. I'll open it for you. Because when you look at it, they're double the size of the Temu one. And that was £8 for the 4 of them. So it was like £2 for each. And it was working out about £2.50, I think, for 2 of them. So it was definitely cheaper getting them, the Let's Resin. And it is meant to be really good. So that looks like red to blue. I'm not sure. I've not got my glasses on. Don't know if it says on the box. No. This one's a blue to green by the looks of things. Or is it purple, blue, purple, green? I just love the way it changes colour. I think that's so fascinating. So yeah, that was my only purchase of the day. Well, I purchased it yesterday. It came today. So that is me. I am ready for bed. I'm just going to head to bed, listen to my book and play my game for a wee while. So I wanted to come on and end this vlog. I hope it's been okay for you. So yeah, Brooke seems to have had an okay week in S3. For it being a 4-day week, because she was off on Monday, it feels a lot longer. Yeah, I think she's going to get on okay in 3rd year. My dad's new chair that my mum got him is one that it's a lot higher than that one, so when he's sitting down, he was pretty much throwing himself onto that one, and they had to have other cushions on it because he's tall and it was so low, and he found it difficult to get up and down because he's getting old and he's overweight like me and my mum. So yeah, my mum got this one and it's electric, so it reclines, it massages, it heats, and it also raises him forward so that he can stand up. I'm havering, she got it off Amazon. Anyway, I'm going to head off now, so I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. The next one will probably be Abby and Adam telling you all their holiday stories because they're back the early hours of Sunday morning. I'm going to stop havering. Honestly, I'm not always this chaotic. Well, actually, yeah, I'm pretty. So if you're new here, please do subscribe. Honest, I usually do good vlogs. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. A lot of people have said yes to the question and answer, so please do leave any questions that you want me to answer for you in the comments of any of my videos. I'll put a post on my community page for you to put questions on, but you can put them in the comments of any of my videos or send them to Instagram or whatever. And in a couple of weeks' time, I will answer all your questions for you. So far, I think I've only had one person say they want a favourites video, so I'll wait and see on that. I'll do the question and answer first. So from now, start putting some questions in the comments for me, and I've had a few good ones already. I don't mind how personal they are. If it's too personal, I'll say, sorry, it's too personal, but it's unlikely. If it comes to the kids and it's too personal, then I won't answer. And Jack doesn't like a lot of things disclosed about him either. He's very camera shy. But if it's anything about me, the dogs or whatever, feel free to ask. It's quiet, so I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching, everybody. I will see you next time. Bye.